Hello everyone, my name is Theo, or the Games HD, and I have a very special guest with me today. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Drifter. If you're seeing this on my channel, you already know who I am. If you're seeing this on the Games HD channel, I'm that guy on Respawn that does the in-depth series, which apparently I'm just what you would call a fogot that steals stuff from Xbox Ahoy, even though I started before him. But whatever, that's a different story for a different time, so.
So yeah, we have some topics today, which I think are really interesting, and some of you might enjoy.
One thing first, though, I've noticed what my audience always asks is they ask, how come you can see more of the guns? How come you can see more of your arms? And that's because he's playing on PC, and the field of view is slightly different on PC. And by the way, nice emblems on the Scorpions. That's one of the things I like about them, is they put the emblem right there where you can see it.
Yeah, and the emblem wasn't really made by me, a friend made it for me. Well, and then I changed it immediately after, because I don't know, people might get offended by it, I'm not sure. But, I really suggest you play on PC though, that you make a good PC if you have the money, because you would make really good machinimas.
Well, that doesn't. The console audience is really where the machinima audience is, and playing on PC wouldn't help me in my case because it's more difficult to film machinima on PC, with the exception of stuff like Half-Life, than it is on console. Just because on console, my little hop hog is just a USB device, and I straight output USB video, really simple.
Yeah, but I think on PC you can use fraps,
Yeah,
and
but
then
if you have a shitty computer like I do, running the game and
yeah, true.
Fraps is not good. And to be honest, Fraps doesn't compress or give you as good of video quality as stuff normally does on console, unless you have a really beefcake computer. Though the good thing about PC is I could mod the game and do much nicer things.
Yeah, and you're pretty much free to do anything you want. I
With
think.
if you can write a little bit of code.
Yeah, that always helps. Anyway, shall we get on with the topics?
Yes.
Okay, so the first topic is which was your first console?
My first actual console was probably the Nintendo Entertainment System back in, I would say, 89, 1990. The one that had the A and the B button, start, select, and just the little D-pad.
Actually, I haven't even played that one because I was born in 1993.
Oh, you missed out then.
Yeah, mine was the Sega Saturn. Saturn, if you know it.
Yes, I know it. I never got a Saturn. I was never. That was the one that came out before the Dreamcast. It was one of the first 3D ones, and it was.
Yeah.
I think it was the last. It was the next to last Sega console before the Dreamcast.
It's pretty fun because like sometimes I go back on YouTube and I search videos of the games I used to play, and I think, God damn, these are shit graphics.
Yeah.
But I don't know why the games were special. I think.
They were made differently for a different audience, and they were more special because less people played games. They were less common, and they felt like it was more unique to you.
Oh wait, look at this. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
That was pretty cool.
I bet they were pretty
Another.
angry about that.
There were actually 5 people there, but I missed one. And the super slow-mo theater mode now.
Yeah,
You see,
C5.
the one in the prone, I didn't kill him. It really sucked though. But it's still a really good clip, I
I
think.
don't know how you didn't kill him. You pumped the whole air full of bullets. I saw you hit him at least once.
Yeah,
Oh, you
look at
probably
that.
didn't see him because he was. You did kill him. He died.
Yeah, but he died from a grenade. If you look at the kill feed.
Oh, whatever. It was still a
Yeah, quad spray.
penta spray. What? It was still really cool.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised when I got this gameplay.
Well, you shouldn't
Then-
be. I've been telling people forever, dual Scorpions are good guns, and nobody listens to me.
Yeah, but 81 and 23.
This is the map for dual Scorpions. Every time I play this map, this is what I do. I do exactly what you're doing right now.
Yeah, and if you remember the video I sent, or your Epic Dream video,
Mm-hmm.
it was on Summit too. This is the best map.
I know. I really like Summit. But let's get to these topics before we
Yeah.
completely run out of time here.
Yeah, true. And your first game, if you remember?
My very first game ever was on the SNES, and it was the Duck Hunt Mario Brothers combo disc, where you would shoot out a light bulb to kill all the ducks. Or
Duck Hunt?
yeah, Duck Hunt, man.
I'm gonna Google this game after.
You are very uncultured if you don't know what Duck Hunt is.
I probably heard of it, but
It's where you had the little light gun and you shot at these blue and black ducks. I think the black ones went faster. And if you missed the ducks, this asshole dog would come up and laugh at you.
I really haven't heard of this before.
Kids these days, kids these days. I mean, it was a
Look
little
at,
bit before your man. Your dogs are eating these guys.
yeah, I was just about to say that. And finally got to level 50 there. And my first game was like, you know, Baku Baku or something? It's a really retarded game.
I've not heard of it.
Yeah, it's really retarded, but it was the first game I got with my Sega Saturn, and it was free, so, you know, first game I ever played. And which one would you say is your favorite game so far?
Of all time,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and say Silent Hill 2.
I've never played that.
Silent Hill was it was like a survival horror series, like the old ones, like Resident Evil and stuff in that same kind of vein, very slow paced. But I liked Silent Hill 2 not because it was an amazing. The graphics were amazing for its time. It had volumetric fog. It had like really great sound design and stuff.
When did it come out?
It came out September 21st, September
Ooh.
21st, 2001. I remember because it was right around my birthday and right after 9/11. But the game was amazing for no other reason but for the fact that it had a great story. Most horror games have stupid stories. Most games in general have stupid stories.
Yeah, that's
Silent
true.
Hill 2 had an absolutely amazing story, and everything about the game from the ground up was built around the story, and it had a lot of extremely impressive stuff for its time. You go back now and it's difficult to play, but for its time it's absolutely amazing, and I'll never forget the story as long as I live.
That's pretty good. Are you the guy that likes the graphics more? That you think that the graphics make the game, or the story?
If for a single player game, the story is always going to make the game, or I take that
Yeah.
back, the gameplay is going to make the game for a single player game. It has to be fun. You can make a story-driven game, that's the next component, or if it's an RPG kind of thing, typically the primary component. For a shooter, the graphics has nothing to do with the game, only the gameplay. I can go back and play Counter-Strike from 1996, and it's still fun just because the gameplay is so solid.
Yeah, that I can agree with. I really don't understand the people that say that, you know, graphics make the game, or a game sucks because it has bad graphics.
I agree. I mean, if the graphics aren't up to date,
Yeah,
I
okay,
can see
but
it
not,
being annoying.
I mean, not have horrible graphics, but, you know, at least decent, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, Call of Duty generally has decent graphics. This isn't really anything super impressive we have going on here in Call of Duty.
Yeah, true, but you know what happened when Black Ops came out on PC?
Yeah, I think you couldn't play it.
Yeah, I really bought the game like day one, and I bought it after 2 months, which was really ridiculous. But
But
like, I don't know what were they thinking when they released the game that wasn't like properly coded.
I don't know. It might have been a testing problem, kind of like when they released the original Dead Rising on consoles. All the testing they did was on like really huge HD TVs, and they'd never seen it on a standard definition television. So when people played it on their regular sized TVs, they couldn't read the text that popped up in the game because it was too small.
That's ridiculous, though.
Yeah, I mean, but things like that happen. I mean, I do engineering, so we design a product. I'm a student. You'll design a product to be used one way, and the professors tell you it's like you got to keep in mind that people are going to do all kind of stuff with this. So you have to design it to where it's difficult to screw up.
Yeah, true, but like for a game like as big as Call of Duty, you would expect it to work from day one, you know.
Yes, you would, and that's not an unreasonable expectation at all. And people had a very good reason to be outraged and angry.
And I think some people even sued Activision for it.
I doubt that they got a lot other than annoying the piss out of Activision, which
Yeah,
they
same.
should have been annoyed.
They deserved it though.
Yeah, they do. But on the flip side of that, to Activision's credit, they've been extremely active in babysitting Black Ops. Infinity
Yeah,
Ward probably
unlike
had.
Infinity Ward.
Yeah, they don't change anything. Like they change when it's absolutely have to. What is it? Treyarch. They've been patching the game. They've been fixing it as best they can. PC's always got the shit into the stick because that's only like 8 to 10% of all the users. But
Yeah, true. And the thing that many people don't understand is that gaming started from PC,
yep,
and they always flame on the PC for some reason.
that's kids these days. They don't know anything about gaming. I'm sounding like an old person now, but
Yeah, like as if I was old too, but
the consoles are really starting to take over the gaming market because they're really simple. They're plug, play, go. No, on PC, everybody's got different settings. The game looks different to everybody. They have different controls, different equipment. They get an advantage. Consoles are kind of leveling the playing field, but unfortunately, they're stifling the graphics really
yeah.
hard. And
I used to play on the Xbox before. I have an Xbox now, but my gold membership ran out. So
yeah,
and I much prefer the PC.
PC has
That-
great mouse controls. You can't beat PC aiming.
yeah. And the beginning, if you ever start PC gaming, you will see that you suck really bad.
I'm
Because you need
aware.
to get, because you need to get used to the keyboard and mouse.
Like, well, I'd say that I'm used to that, but when I go and I try and play Counter-Strike, I'm not as used to it as people that play every day. So these other guys headshot me just so easily, and I can't compete with that.
Yeah, same with me. Have you ever played CoD 4 on PC, Pro mode?
No.
Yeah, I get like raped there every time.
And that's the one with like 60 health, I believe.
uh, yeah, I think. I'm not sure the specs, like how much health you had, how much health you have, but it's pretty hard though.
It was a little bit different, I remember, but we're running out of time here, and I think you had one more thing to ask me that's going to be pertinent to just about everybody listening.
Yeah, but your dreams.
Yes, what about them specifically?
I'm surprised how you actually had a dream that long, for in just one night. Even a nap, I think.
It was
you
a
had
nap,
mentioned.
yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
God damn it.
that
Usually,
happens sometimes.
usually when I sleep, I never dream. I'm usually too tired to dream. And I was surprised when you had a dream that you can make so many videos about it.
Well,
And so interesting.
I say it's the most epic dream. I would say it's probably the most concise dream that I've ever had. It all ties together very nicely. But if you're talking about sheer length, I've had dreams that lasted around 10 years.
Like how?
That's just how it happened, man. I spent 10 years in a dream one time, and when I woke up, it took me the entire rest of the day to believe that where I am now is real.
Damn, that sounds really hard actually. To get used back to reality.
Yeah, it was extremely difficult. I actually had to seek psychological help because I couldn't tell what was real and what wasn't for a long time.
And this reminds me of Inception a bit.
Yes, I might have mentioned it before. When I
Yeah.
I watched the movie Inception knowing nothing about it. So I went in there and I watched a movie about dreams that have multiple layers and play by their own rules. And they
You
had
freaked out.
I did, and they had the woman that follows the guy through his projections, and she's kind of like his shadow, and which it's a little bit it's similar, but my mom has post-traumatic stress syndrome, and when she watches violent movies, it really like starts to freak her out, and I think I got a little taste of what it feels like for her, because when I was watching Inception, even though it was not a scary movie, I was just trying not to shit bricks.
It was a big mindfuck too, I think. You had to really pay attention to the movie.
It felt simple to me.
Yeah, that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
But to me, I had to really focus and pay attention. And I remember getting back from the cinema that day and going on Facebook. It was the first day the movie came out. And I would see the status from many people like Inception, total mindfuck and shit like that.
I wouldn't say it's a total mindfuck. It felt fairly straightforward to me. Just little things about it, but the dreams can get really crazy on my end. They've gotten so much better now. The gameplay is over. I guess we can run into the black, or you
Yeah.
can put something else up there. I'll keep talking for a little bit.
I'll dig out some gameplay for you if you want.
Okay, yeah. As long as you can keep the file size reasonable, I'll upload it. But the
Sweet.
dreams they get, how do I say this? It used to be awful. It used to be a nightmare every single night, every single nap.
That sounds really horrible.
Yeah, it was. It got to where I had insomnia really bad, and I just like wouldn't sleep. And even if I was sleeping and I realized I was asleep, I'd wake myself up immediately because it was awful every time. I went on like that for about 6 months, and I just had to get some help because I couldn't do anything. It messed me up so bad.
I hope you're better now though.
Yeah, a lot better now. Normally, when I dream, it's still some variety of nightmare, but it's something workable now. Something I'm so used to really horrible stuff that things that would just scare normal folks. I just wake up and I'm like, man, what a good night's sleep.
I'm just not used to dreaming at all. I mean, I usually sleep when I'm tired. So whenever I dream in the morning, I'm like, whoa, I had a dream. That was surprising.
Yeah.
And I don't really understand. I don't understand how you can have dreams like that though.
It just happens. Well, that's a dream. That's maybe I would say 10 like that in my life. the rest of them much shorter, much simpler. Like you wake up zombies everywhere. You wake up motherfucking werewolves, or you know, I wake up in a torture chamber and somebody's splitting my arm open and breaking the bone slowly, or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds really painful.
It is. I feel it in the dream. When I wake up, the limb is usually tingling.
Yeah, sometimes when I dream, I just do it like a retarded spasm and I wake up.
I do that now. I got
Ah.
a little trick. I learned if you get your heart rate high enough, it forces your body to wake up. So if you know you're dreaming and you have to wake yourself up, the best thing that you can try to do is like try and hyperventilate in the dream, and try and pump yourself up as much as possible, so that even though you're dreaming, you're going to raise your heart rate on your body, and once it hits a certain point, it's going to wake you up.
Yeah, I heard that, and on the video you said that, but I was like, how the fuck do you know you're dreaming?
Well, sometimes it occurs to me that I'm dreaming, or something just doesn't feel quite right. The world feels a little bit flat, a little bit too
Yeah,
unreal.
To me it never does, but I never actually realized.
Yeah, but in my situation, they say, oh, it's a lucid dream. Well, it's not one that I'm in control of. I'm just stuck in the dream. It was like a couple of weeks ago, I had a really bad dream, and I wanted to wake up, and the heart rate thing wasn't working, so I decided to scream as loud as I could in the dream. Wake up! Gotta wake up! Wake up! Wake me up! And I knew that my body was asleep and that my fiance was asleep right next to me, and so in my dream, I'm just screaming as loud as I can. I wanna wake up! And in reality, what she hears is, I wanna wake up!
I'm pretty sure she got. I'm pretty sure she got stressed there.
Well, she knows about it. So what she did is she kind of like scooted away, and she kicked me or pushed me, and then stepped back because I just woke up just like punching and swinging at air.
Ooh. Well, thank God you didn't hit her.
No, she's had that almost happen once or twice, so she knows not to wake me up or to do so at a safe distance.
Just throw a water bucket to your face.
My dad has done that once. Ice water, as a matter of fact. That's awful.
Yeah, I hope that never happens to me. That'd be. I like my sleep.
Me too.
And I believe, yeah, when you don't have nightmares.
Yeah.
And I believe you should make a movie out of those dreams, man.
Well, I've actually thought about it. I've got that. I'm trying to think about the proper way to say this. I've got that dream, and I've got a few others that I'm going to tell later. I'm kind of telling the end of the story first, because that was probably the biggest, longest, most epicest tying into my life kind of dream. I am currently piddling around trying to get ghostwriters. I did at one point try and turn that dream into an animated series. I never could get the animator or an entire script or all the cash that I needed. There was another dream that was actually a little bit longer, but not quite as dramatic feeling, and I tried to write, but I'm just not a good author. At the end of the day, writing English language in prose or proper form that it would be read in a book is not a skill or a talent that I can have. I can speak a story okay, not as good as, you know, professional storytellers.
Look, you say them pretty good, I must say.
Well, thank
Your
you.
stories are awesome.
Thank you.
Like there's no way I would stay 30 minutes just looking at one video.
Well, see, I was really surprised. I didn't expect it to go very far, but everybody kind of took to it for some reason.
And I think another commentator did the same.
You're talking about White Boy 7th Street. He did.
Yeah.
His just said Epic Dream. I don't think he. I didn't. I found the video a little bit boring, so I didn't watch all of it.
I haven't even watched the video yet. I'm sure it doesn't compare.
When it comes to the dream video, I've got episode 7 is going to be the story of the dominatrix and the queen, and somebody wanted me to talk about the sadist, but I don't know much about him. Episode 8, all the character stuff is going to be done with, and we're going to be picking back up with the main story, and then it's probably going to end at 9 or 10, just depending. So I mean, it's really close to being done with, but each episode after that, the whole thing gets twisty, turny, lots of little plot changes, and you'll start seeing how it all ties together and starts making sense, because there were so many little random facts I threw in there all the way through that aren't as random as they might appear to be.
Nice. I really can't wait for the next episodes. You know, I might actually download the videos and put them on my iPod or something.
Well, legally, I
really
can't
interesting.
advise that, you know, machinima stuff.
Yeah, and I won't really do it then.
One thing I would like to say in this commentary, while everybody's listening, everybody asks me, can I write your dream? Can I do this, please. You're not allowed to write it down. You're not allowed to turn it in as an English project or a literature project or anything, because I kind of have to enforce my own copyright and protect my own intellectual property, and I don't want everybody just thinking they can write it down.
Yeah, that makes sense though. Obviously.
Yeah.
And you know, my longest dream, now that I just remembered, was about maybe an hour. And you're talking about 10 years.
What did you dream about?
I don't really remember.
Oh.
It's probably, I don't know. I don't remember my dreams at all. Unlike you, that can write 10 episodes.
Well, I don't write anything. I sit down in front of
Yeah.
the computer in the same room that I'm in now on the couch and look at the white wall and start talking.
Yeah. But I must say, a big thank you for those videos.
Oh, no problem, man.
They're
It's
awesome.
they're relatively simple to make, except it's hard to get 30 minutes worth of gameplay every time.
Yeah, can imagine. And I think this is going a bit too long.
Yes,
Not sure.
yes, quite long.
Yeah, 22 minutes as I see, or something. So, should we wrap this up?
Absolutely wrap this up. I hope you've got some gameplay to tap on, because we're totally in black screen right now.
Yeah, it's the gameplay ended 7 minutes ago, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll try and add something after. I have another really good gameplay.
Alright, cool.
And do you want to close it or do I do it?
Dude, you close it. This is all for you to help you out, man. I don't need anything.
Yeah, you need a bit more subscribers to get your marriage going on.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm doing really good right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I made
I
made a promise to my girl that I was going to pay for the wedding with this, and I damn well intend on keeping it. And so far, so good.
Yeah, I'll try and help you a bit as much as I can, you know.
I appreciate that. I really do.
But did you make a commentary with a big YouTuber?
No.
You should, man.
The thing that's
I'll
been
stop spamming everyone.
No, don't spam. The
I
thing that's been helping my channel, the thing that I'll tell everybody, I started the Zombies in Depth. Everybody liked that. I started the Dream videos. Not everybody, but a lot of people like that. I'm doing more stuff on my channel, and I'm trying to post as often as I can, and that's really spurring growth. I used to get like 10 or 15 subscribers a day, and now between that and the videos that are on Machinima, I'm actually pulling somewhere between 300 and 400 a day, which is really a tremendous change, and I'm just trying to keep up on the content.
If I got 300 a day, that'd be insane. I'd have the double amount of subscribers in 2 days.
Yeah, but it's all in proportion. Like I say, 300
know.
a day is great, and then I look at these other guys. Like I'm just gonna say,
like C-Nanners.
yeah, it's like he'd be like 300. Wow, that didn't even change.
Yeah, true. Anyway, to wrap this up, my channel will be in the description probably. I hope.
Absolutely.
Nice. And if you guys like PC gameplay, come check it out, because I do upload PC exclusives. And I hope to see you there.
All right, guys. Peace out.
Goodbye, and thank you for the opportunity.